My summer motion contest is just around the corner, so today I figured I would make my first place prize for my contest. I started out by using some oven baked clay. I spread it out to a very thin piece, and this is going to be the base for the entire diorama. After that was done, I started laying down pieces of tin foil on the inside. I wanted to have this diorama be going up into a cliff or almost like a little hill. Once that was finished, I basically made another little piece of oven baked clay and dressed it up on the very top over the tin foil. And then after that was done, I went outside and gathered some rocks. Now, the cool thing about rocks is that you're going to be able to get a lot of different colors and textures to your dioramas. I've never used real rocks before in my diorama, so it's going to be interesting to see how it works, but it's going to save me a lot of time in painting and not having to make my own custom rocks. Then after it was all baked up, I applied on some school glue or Elmer's glue to the very top of the diorama, and then I spread it all around as well to make sure everything was super even and all in place. And now I started adding on a ton of grass flocking from Woodland Scenics. They're a great company, and basically I've had this grass for like over a year. It's just artificial grass. It works great for dioramas, and I just spread that right on the top. Once that was dry, I went on and reconnected my little foot stand for my figure, which is going to be Master Chief at the very top. And I grabbed some Liquitex gel, one of my favorite materials, and a little bit of paint here, and we're gonna make some mud. I wanted to have mud on the various different areas of the diorama just to give it a little bit more detail. I'm going to try to make everything as detailed as possible whenever it comes to my work, so doing a little bit of mud in some areas I thought would add a nice little twist. Started applying the mud down. Rocks and these various different little grooves and other areas I might have missed with grass kind of just adds a little bit of detail in certain areas that might be left out with detail if I didn't use mud. So using Liquitex gel is a great advantage when it comes to making small dioramas or just any dioramas. I highly recommend using this product. Once that was finished, I wanted to add a few little bits of sticks all along this thing just to add a little bit more detail like I was going with earlier. So I just added some sticks down into a few different places. And then I wanted to add some more foliage. I've got these little flowers from a craft store named Michael's nearby, and then some of these other ones from a subscriber that sent me in some very nice foliage. And I just wanted to add some more detail to the ground and make this place feel alive instead of a lot of my other dioramas where I feel like there's a few key details. I wanted to spruce this one up a lot more. Now I wanted to go over to a marine. This marine is going to have an infection form crawling inside of his chest and infecting him right in front of Master Chief. So I took my Dremel bit and I just hollowed out the inside in the middle of him. Actually kind of a lot of fun to do this with your figures, so if you ever want to make a custom this way, give it a shot. It's pretty fun. Then I just kind of judged the size with the infection form. And after I was done getting him stuck in there with some green stuff, I did a slight wash on top of him just to make his color change a little bit, keep it less toy-y and plasticky. And then I used a lot of red blood all the way around. This infection form is going inside of this marine's chest, so there would be a ton of blood going everywhere, and it would be a nasty sight to see. So I try to make it as nice and gruesome as possible. Then I wanted to add a little bit of frost or snow that's around the area. So winter is coming soon here, so I wanted to add some snow in the little areas, and maybe that's why the mud is also coming down as well. The snow has melted and left wet areas for the mud to slide down. Just adds a little bit more detail to the diorama. Once that was done, I placed on my infection forms, did a custom paint job on this Master Chief, and put down my Marine, and that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed.